It's an unmistakable snapshot of American democracy. One American, a 35-word oath, and the world bearing witness to the start of a new presidency.
Help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President.
And, like the nation itself, the inauguration ceremony has changed since our first commander-in-chief, George Washington, raised his right hand and took the oath in 1789. In fact, the first ceremony was nowhere near Washington, D.C., but in New York City, the temporary capital.
Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Until 1933, Inauguration Day was March 4th. But in order to shorten the time between Election Day and the new term, Congress changed the date to January 20th. And now, this is the 7th time the date has fallen on a Sunday, forcing planners to move the public ceremony to Monday. Beyond the ceremony, inaugural day parades have evolved to reflect a changing America. The first parade was essentially the equivalent of an 18th century flash mob. As George Washington made his way from his home in Mount Vernon to New York, local militias joined the journey, starting the tradition of public presidential display. In 1865, at President Lincoln's second inaugural ceremony, African Americans participated in the parade for the first time. And in 1917, women locked step in Woodrow Wilson's second inaugural parade, 2 years before they were allowed to vote. In 1949, Americans crowded around television sets to watch Harry Truman take the oath in the first televised ceremony. Security had noticeably changed in 1965, following the assassination of John F. Kennedy. Lyndon Johnson was the first president to ride in a bulletproof limousine to the ceremony. But in 1977, President Carter skipped his ride to become the first president to walk from the Capitol to the White House. 20 years later, the world logged on to watch President Clinton's inauguration, the first ever to be carried online.
William Jefferson Clinton.
In a post-9/11 world, inauguration security reached a new high in 2005 for President Bush's second swearing-in. Snipers and armored vehicles surrounded the event. And in 2009, 1.8 million people watched Barack Obama become the 44th president of the United States.
God bless the United States of America.